One of the top three issues I see destroying wealth in the short term for investors and business owners alike comes down to investing for the long term, but deploying short term needs assets. Now, that might sound a little bit confusing, but I've just come out of our summit here in Miami, Florida. We're in Orlando at the moment. You can see here. And I was just reflecting on this and what I've seen, even amongst past prospects that have reached out or some of the high net wealths that I've coached, is that they think about, well, hey, I've got 100K on the balance sheet. I want to deploy that 100K into my altcoins or into a particular salary investment for a particular new staff member, whatever it might be, doesn't matter. But they take something in the short term that's available, put it in, not realizing that actually I'm going to need to access that pretty soon. Then what happens is there's a turn or things don't quite work out the way they need. And then they've got to turn around and access that. So what happens is if you're not considering the short-term and long-term needs and the requirements for that capital, then you'll make decisions based on not what you think you were going to do in the long term, but what you actually really needed to do in the short term. So I'd encourage you to think about, is this money that I can actually afford to invest or spend right now? And if it's not, don't invest it. That's where I see the pressure on the altcoins, and I see a lot of people introduce fear into their portfolio because they're investing money that actually really didn't have to invest. And if you can think you can take really extreme investment strategies and get massive short-term gains without any downside, that's where you get into trouble. So my encouragement on that is to really reflect on what's the downside, what am I prepared to wear as a risk, and how long can I actually invest for in that particular category or asset.